When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything that you desire will come to you. Okay, baby. So y'all, if y'all didn't know, Vic Damone was over here, and I was listening to Vic. So let me start off by saying I was listening to Vic. I don't know about that insurance thing. Ain't none of my business. I ain't never been without no car insurance. I ain't never drove no car without no insurance. I hope his wife gets speedy recovery. You know, I hope she go through physical therapy, not therapy, but therapy, and she feel all right and stuff. I mean, I really wish the best for Vic. Why? But I was a little confused because number one, I'm not getting in anybody's car without no insurance. And Vic was like, well, if you need a job and if you don't have no insurance, but you drive a car and somebody hit you, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds very sketchy to me. Um, Hold on for a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Rainbow, you know I gotta research it now. But I'm going somewhere with this. Hold on, let me research this real quick. Okay, I done did a little research. I done did a little research. I done did a little research. Now I can't speak for Michigan, but I can speak for Texas. And this is the deal. In Texas, you are required to have insurance. Insurance. Now, what if you are driving somebody else's car, borrowing someone else's car, and you get in an accident? Well, that person is responsible, and you better pray that their insurance covers. So, if nothing else, you should have liability insurance if you're going to be driving somebody else's car. Okay. So, if you're driving somebody else's car and their car is insured, but you don't have insurance, you better pray that their insurance covers the car. Okay. Because you can be liable. So, Vic is correct Vic is correct. So if his wife was not at fault and Vic's car was ruined or damaged, well, his wife is covered. Now, this is the thing. Say if the other person got hurt and they countersued, this is where Vic's wife gets into trouble. Because if he don't have enough insurance, then they can come for both of them. And it would be smart for Vic's wife to get liability insurance. Not required, but liability insurance. So Vic's wife, girl, you need to get liability insurance. Now, she can drive the car. She's borrowing the car, but it's not wise because if she would have gotten in the accident, then Vic would have been paying for it and it could have been a mess. But since she was hit, then their insurance company has to pay. But that is a risky proposition. So I understand what Vic is saying. Now, according to Texas law, if she was driving a car, so you cannot drive a car without insurance. So if it's your car, you have to have insurance in the state of Texas, period. But if you're borrowing someone's car, and if they have insurance, then their insurance should cover you. But they are saying in Texas, it is smart to get liability insurance. So I get you, Vic. I think you really might need to get your wife liability insurance, if nothing else, to make sure that if something happens, at least, she is covered. And then the other person, if she hits somebody, they covered. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. I just looked at the situation. So anyway, so this is what I don't get, y'all. And so I put my wish list up because y'all mean to tell me that them people done bought Vic a car? Now, I ain't jealous. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. But if you see what's highlighted and if you see what's on the ticker, I got an old nasty piece of wish list. Now, I plan to get the stuff on my wish list, but maybe you have not because you asked not. And the Bible say ask. And so I'm asking, hello, somebody. So the wish list is up. Okay, I have a wish list for a water softener and a non-tankless water heater. Okay, and that's my wish list. Now, if you don't wish for me to have it, then you don't have to do anything about it. Now, I know the girls is going to get ready to talk, and baby, I am going to give them all of the content they need. But baby, when Vic said that he got a car, I'm like, for real though, I ain't mad either. Bella Garcia, I ain't mad either. I ain't mad. Some said, well, you have not because you asked not. And so, baby, the list is up. And I'm just going to leave it up. Hallelujah. And you can see it. Yes, Lord. Now, let me say this. The address is on there to ship. And I have 2 phone numbers. That's all I'm going to say. I know what's on there. So, again, because I know we got some people who got issues, but it is what it is. Baby, y'all buying people's flights and plane tickets and stuff. I said, you know what? I'm going to go right here and get my little water softener. And I'm going to go right ahead and get this old nasty piece of water heater. So, anyway. But it's there. So if you want to be a blessing, you can. If you don't have to. And it's pretty pricey. I'm gonna get it though, because either way I'm gonna get it. But I said I'm gonna put it out there and I'm gonna walk on faith. And I said I'm gonna put it on out there. But Vic said the black said that bought him the car, honey. I'm like, okay. I ain't see it now. People be talking a good game. But I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put that fleece on out there. But anyway, you all, I haven't really been watching a lot of people today. Who did I watch today, y'all? I watched a little bit of Rodney, and he had Intrinsic on. I don't know if they buying Vic another car or not. Now I know Vic got a car. I don't know if they buying him another car or not. I know his wife was in an accident in the car. So I don't know. So don't I'm not saying that Vic is getting another car. All I said is he got a car, honey. And I'm like, I ain't mad at Vic. I ain't jealous, not a jealous bone in my body. But all I can say is you have not because you asked not. Vic put it out and got it. So I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus, let me put it out. People getting crab legs. Okay, people getting electric bikes. People getting phones and stuff. People getting phones. I said, well, Lord Jesus, let me get me old nasty water heater and old nasty water softener. Child, I'm gonna get it anyhow, but and RJ, that's good enough for me, baby. You hear me? But it's all good, y'all. Thank you, RJ, for thinking about me, girl. Put me up in prayer. Lift up a prayer. Vivian, girl, you see my wish list? Girl, I'm gonna let the girls get the wish list. Ooh, because I know they did buy him one before. Well, okay, Vivian, you see the wish list? Baby, I'm gonna let the girls be talking because it's pretty dry. Okay, I saw it. I heard Intrinsic today. Intrinsic was talking about her psychological clinical psychology you know, certification and her education and all the stuff she got, and she don't want to be diagnosing Jay Dunn. She said that Jay Dunn has a personality disorder and you can't get no medicine. Okay, maybe she was talking all about Jay Dunn. I sat there and listened to her, Rodney, and I just went on, child. Like, okay, whatever. I ain't mad. And then I guess they was trying to start some mess with him and Voodoo Badu. Voodoo came up there and said, "Hey, it is what it is. I ain't mad, yada yada." So I'm glad they ain't go in. But that's all I saw today. But baby, I'm giving the girls something they can feel. I'm giving them something real. Baby, they got a whole list. Okay? Baby, it's a big old list, honey. The water heater is fine. I think it's about $1,100 in all. Okay? I know Vic car costs more than that. But it's all good. But this is the thing. I'm still gonna get the water heater and I'm still gonna get the water softener. Hello, somebody. There is no secret what y'all can do. That mean God, Yahweh. What is done for others, victim on, he'll do for you, dragons. Okay, so that's all, baby. And baby, Dragon's electric bike was pretty expensive. Y'all think Simon can sponsor this? Somebody go call Simon and ask if he can sponsor this. Salmon, okay, you playing for Belize. You think you can come and pay for this? Okay. Girl, bring her over here. Girl, Vivian, it's right there, girl. You don't see it scrolling across the thing? So Lot the Lovely said y'all need to watch the Nightcap with Shannon Sharp, Chad. Uh-oh. Chad Johnson and Lavelle Crawford when you're ready to laugh. Okay. I might have to watch it. But baby, I'm gonna get a girl something to talk about tonight. Cause it ain't nothing, baby. You know they get they love a good old bigging story, honey. Ooh, Jay Wilson over there bigging and Try, I mean, Simon can get you a car and a trip to Belize, girl. I don't need no car. I got car. I need old nasty water heater and a water softener. Okay, that's all I need. All I need. Mama Fifi, he said he had insurance, however, the car was wrecked for real though. Now, this is what I mean, because if he had insurance, he said he had insurance, his wife didn't have it, but his wife should be covered. But my thing is, he better make sure that he get that lady some liability. That's all I'm saying. Because if she would have been in the wrong, it would have been a mess. So I think he better put some liability on his wife. Had that lady out there drive with no insurance. Okay. So anyway, y'all, what else is going on, baby? Honey, the girls is gonna talk. Ooh, Jay Wilson over there begging for a water heater and what are that? A water softener. Baby. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it one way or another. Go get it. Go get it. Your blessing. It's your time. What's the cost for the water heater? Girls on the list is $500. So all together it's about $1,112. So I'm gonna have to check it out, baby. But yeah, honey, the water heater. Now this is the thing. It is a tankless water heater. It's electric, and so it doesn't require a tank. It's very it don't need a lot of space. So the one that I'm getting ready to get rid of, them big old water tanks. So that's getting ready to go on out. But I'm gonna do this, and this more energy efficient. So I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna get the water softener. So yes, baby, yes, Lord. So pup, that's what's getting ready to go on. But now it's expensive. It ain't cheap. Now it ain't cheap. It ain't like you get some pajamas and some tents and some tennis shoes and stuff. Baby, this is grown people stuff. This is grown people stuff. But now I will use some grown people money. But baby, you have not because you ask not. Oh, let me put the cash app down if somebody want to donate to the water heater and what's that thing called? The water softener offering. Okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But baby, people always have a list. I got some list. Okay, I got some list. And there go the cash app if you want to bless. Cause honey, Vic got a car. I start thinking about that. I'm like, well, he said something. He said something. Now some people may say, I don't believe you doing that. Well, I do. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be all right either way. I'm gonna have hot water either way, and I'm gonna have some soft water either way. So hallelujah. But what else is going on, y'all? Um, so I went on over there and Trinity was cutting up with Jay Dunn. Somebody said somebody boo-booed on themselves. Girl, I ain't never heard that. Somebody done boo-booed on themselves, Jesus. That's right, a closed mouth won't be fed, Mama Fifi. But baby, let me give it. Somebody said somebody boo-booed on themselves on a bus. I ain't never heard that. Who boo-booed on themselves on a bus? I know. I love my electric one, and you will too, baby. I heard it keep your water hot. My sister has a whole home water fire, baby. I have one, and so I know it's time for me to change it out because I done serviced it to death. So yeah, because in Texas we got that hard water, and baby, it'll mess up your whole refrigerator. Thank you, Evident. Water softener and water heater donations are appreciated. Okay, not required because we still love you over here. If you don't, we ain't gonna cuss you out. We sure ain't gonna do it, but it's appreciated. I mean, they bought Vic a whole car, Jesus, a whole car, a whole car. Well, Vic ain't the only one who got a car. I don't know what y'all playing because it's another content creator in the B set that got a car. Somebody done got an apartment paid for. Baby, y'all be somebody got a nasty piece of electric bike. Somebody got a cell phone, iPhone. Okay, so I'm like, baby, baby, if you see something, say something. Open up your mouth and holler out. You have an electric water heater? Oh, good. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Somebody said she was on a mega bus, and how did she do that? Did she eat? Wait a minute, Mama Fifi. Oh my God, I ain't never heard that. Did she eat some? She eat some cabbage? I mean, did she eat some collard greens? What happened? How you all got a boo-boo on a mega bus? Girl, I hope she was up on the second floor. How you boo-boo on a mega bus? They don't have no bathroom? She didn't make it? That's why I'm gonna get it. Girl, not a stove. No, no, baby, not a car and a stove. Ooh, I'm jealous. A car and a stove? Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, how she boo boo though? Nah, Barry, I want to know how she boo boo. I ain't never heard nobody boo booing on the bus. How you boo boo on a mega bus? I know y'all is lying to me. How y'all found this out? Who told y'all this? I wouldn't even tell nobody this. I wouldn't even tell nobody. I wouldn't even tell nobody but Jesus. And I'd be scared to tell Jesus because somebody prophet might be in church one day talking about something. The Lord is showing me boo boo on a bus. The Lord say boo boo on a bus. So, because I don't know. No, one of the prophets might get you. I thought he did everyone. I thought I ain't know about that. Don't mega buses have bathroom? That's what I was thinking, Randy Bo. I ain't never heard about somebody poo poo on a bus. I heard she had to poop on the mega bus. Girl, now did she boo boo in her clothes? I know y'all is lying to me, Pastor that mega, but baby, it's not old to me. And see, y'all be thinking I'm in these people business. I ain't in these people business, but she boo booed on herself. I know y'all is lying to me. I know y'all is lying to me. I think the Holy Spirit didn't want me to know this. I think the Holy Spirit did not want me to know this. Lord, did she boo boo on herself? That's why Shirley calls her man. Oh Lord, I didn't even know that. That's just like 4 pieces of tilapia, and a bag of. I didn't even know what that meant. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She told the content creators on Mad Day. They told, wait a minute, how she boo boo on herself? Oh, somebody sent a little piece of thank you for sending a piece of little water softener and water heater money. Wait a minute. I ain't know. I ain't know, Catherine. I ain't know. I ain't know. I ain't know this. She didn't deny it when asked. Wait a minute. How you boo boo on yourself? Did she just boo boo on herself? No! Wait a minute. How you boo boo on yourself? Did she eat some cabbage? Did she eat some day old greens? What happened, y'all? I ain't know this. I ain't know this. What happened? Oh my God. What happened? Did she do it on the bus? Did she have boo boo in her drawers? Y'all, I don't know. How, baby, how you get off the bus? Nobody ain't smell it? How you do this? Vivian. Baby, I'm sorry, Vivian. Look, maybe this thing skipped over me. Maybe I wasn't looking for it. Oh my God. Not boo boo on yourself. How that happened? Somebody, could y'all please give me the story? Okay, was she in the mega bus sitting down and it happened? Did she try to run to the Did she try to run to the mega bus bathroom and it just did it? I'm just Vivian, how did this happen?
I don't know
Vivian,
how
please
it
tell me how
happened,
this
Jay, but
happened.
this story old as hell.
Hold on for a minute, Vivian. Hold on. Let me come in and
It,
come back out.
okay. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, ain't this the story that happened when she was on her way to Florida on the bus? Am I right, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Okay, Vivian, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Vivian, tell me what happened. How do I not know
Jay,
about this?
Jay, ain't this the story that y'all? This the story. Okay, this
Well,
the
here go
story
Jay
that
Dunn.
happened.
Hold on, Jay Dunn is here. Jay
This is
Dunn,
our
I have
So,
never
so,
heard this
so,
story. I ain't
well,
never heard this story.
you never heard it because it's a lie.
Well, how did they start the lie? How did people say you're boo boo? Because I'm like, that don't sound like you, Jay
Nez,
Dunn. I'm like,
Nez,
that don't sound
Nez,
like you.
Nez, who else? The same one that ain't had her son. Who else? But
Mm.
it's crazy to me how you
So
say
you
trust
didn't boo
but
boo on the
hold
mega bus. So you telling me that you did not boo
on
boo
the
on the mega bus? How did people say
what
that? How did they get this?
I just said next.
She just said you boo boo. How? I mean, how would she know that, Jay Dunn? I mean, she just lied.
I just said it was a lie.
Jay. Wait a minute, Jay Dunn. I got a question. But did she? Is this when she did she start this rumor 3 years ago?
She started this rumor shortly after she got back because this heat started it up. But I'm trying to figure out why there ain't been no video produced, no evidence, no nothing about this. But I think it's cute how Jay Wilson didn't trust and verify. I think it's crazy. He used to
Girl,
be
I ain't
trust
trusting,
but
but I just
verified.
found this out. I just found this out. And I'm
Well,
glad you up
well,
here so
well
I
then,
can trust him.
well
As
then
a
you,
Bambi
well then.
said she shit it on that bus. She lied, Pastor. Girl.
So what?
Wait
Hold
again. You
on,
were wait a minute,
hold on,
but
wait a
I
second.
hold on, Jay
So
Dunn. I
wait,
got a
wait a
question
second.
to
No,
ask
no, no,
you.
no, no, no,
I
no, no,
heard
no.
it before. I
Excuse
did
me,
hear it
excuse
before
me,
she came
Vivian.
back, though.
Vivian.
Yes.
So what Jay Wilson just read, where have you seen the video and why ain't nobody else told you? Jay Wilson, out of all the bullshit that done happened, several court cases in a probation and you didn't hear it until now.
I did not. Because, girl, you know we done been
So
at it and
so
it
I'm
would have
trying
been
to figure out.
way out. It would have been out a long
So
time ago. Lord have mercy,
right.
I didn't know
Wait,
this.
So
hold on, Jay. That story was out because I remember hearing the story. I didn't know this, because Jay Dunn never came on and denied or affirmed it.
yeah, I've
So
denied it plenty of times. If you don't watch my channel, you don't watch my channel. And I think you used to watch Tita. Tita knew about this whole lie, and Tita always said that was not true. So what are you saying that I didn't deny what?
Well, I'm
you
glad you
didn't
came up here
deny
to
or
verify,
affirm.
J Don,
I
because the
never
girl
heard
said
you
that you
deny.
had boo
I never
boo.
heard you verify. I never heard you verify, and I did watch Tita, but
Right.
when you
And
came
I
on, I
denied
didn't
that because
necessarily
because
listen at you.
the problem is, first off, let's start at number one. A megabus has a bathroom on it. Let's start there. At least go and look up a megabus. You're
I
gonna see
know
that's
that
the
they have
bathroom
a
right there.
bathroom on it. God, I thought you had
Okay,
missed it
okay, hold on.
or
No, no,
something.
no,
Because I
no,
know they
no,
got a
no.
bathroom.
I mean, no, we ain't about to make excuses on the lie. Number
Well,
one,
well,
a
look,
meg
ma'am, look. The people said you're boo boo. You're up here and you said you ain't boo boo. So again, go ahead and tell a story and stop being mad. People done lied on me. I
no,
had to
no,
come on over here. I ain't get all up in my spirit. If you didn't book it on yourself, then you didn't book it on yourself. Just don't be getting all upset. Just go ahead and tell it.
no, Jay
That's why
Wilson,
people
Jay
like to
Wilson.
mess with
If
you.
you want to
That's why
lie,
people like
no,
to
no,
mess with
no,
you, J. Don. People like to mess with you
no.
because you get pissed off. Like that girl was talking about you today on Riding the Channel, and stuff. Because she said that I'm
Now
serious.
you
People mess with
deflecting.
you.
Let's stay on topic, Jay
People
Wilson.
mess with you. No, you don't run my platform. People like
Oh,
to
cause
mess
now
with
you
you.
wrong.
Oh, okay. Now you want to stay on because again, I'm not your sibling. Okay, and we ain't gonna have that. Now I'm telling you, if you didn't boo boo in your clothes, you didn't boo boo on your clothes. I get that, but what I'm not gonna do is have you all pissed off and angry because exactly what people been saying that you don't know how to handle stuff and you get upset and you won't do stuff. That's what folks are saying. And it seems like you are already getting wound up right now. And my thing is, you are here to say it. Now, I have never heard the story. Because if I had heard this story, oh, baby, but I ain't never heard it. So I was asking the same question. It is bathrooms on the megabus. I said, did she not run to it? Did she eat collard greens and cabbage? I did not know. Now, people said that this was way out before Ness. They said this was during the Bambi era. And so this is how it came out, according to the people.
And again, I say that's a lie. Okay, Jay Wilson, I think I just did an interview with you over here.
You did, but
I
I ain't
was
know nothing
dealing.
about no boo
Hold
boo.
up, correct, because it's a lie.
Okay,
I was
okay.
dealing. I was friends with Ness in 2018, 2019. Um, Ness came out with this bullshit when she came back in 2021 or 2022. Ain't no video. Ain't nobody provided no receipt. Ain't nobody said nothing. Bama Girl did a whole interview over there. That wasn't no topic of the interview. I mean, it's been a lot of different interviews that done happened. That none of that came up. But it's because Ness like the Lyros. And I think it's interesting how you know that Ness like the Lyros because she Lyros you all the time.
Well, first of
But
all,
now
but you
what
don't see me, going over there crying. That's the difference. You
I'm
don't
not
see me
I'm
going
not
over
over
there
there
crying.
I'm not over there
Okay, then
crying.
so
I'm
what's the
talking to
problem?
you.
What's the
I'm
problem?
talking to
Well,
you.
I'm talking to you. So first of all, Ness didn't tell me this. The people just told me that somebody boo booed in their clothes, and I'm like, I didn't
And
know
I
that.
just told you it was a lie.
Okay, so what's the issue then? Are you getting
Oh
angry? Are you getting upset?
no no
That's
no
what
no.
you're doing? Because if it's a lie, then
Are
it's a
you
lie.
trying to
And
make me
this is
upset?
why I know I'm not. I'm just asking you. Because if you come up here, see, I can understand if
And
I'm
I
like,
done
no,
answered it.
hold on,
I
I'm
done
not
answered it
done.
four
I am
times.
not done. Do not interrupt me. That's rude as hell. I am not done. I will let you talk. I am not done. What I am saying is, if I had an issue, I wouldn't even let you come up here. So for the mere fact that you are up here and saying that it is a lie, then thank you. Because again, that's what they're saying. They're saying that you had an accident on the megabus, which not Bama, but Bambi said that you had one because it came up today with Intrinsic. And so I'm like, okay, because I remember vaguely her mentioning something stank. I didn't know, but it wasn't no boo boo though. Now she said it was other stuff, but it was no boo boo. And so you came up here and you said it was a lie. And again, the people are saying this was before Ness. You said that Ness has brought this back up. Now I'm not trying to get you upset. The people said that's what they heard. I'm telling you what the people said, and you are telling us that that's not true. And that's all I am saying. Period. So
Okay.
all of this
Well
Ness will
I
say this
heard
about
you.
you and I get that, but I don't go over there and I'm not trying to blame them.
I heard you say what the people said. But again,
Okay.
all I did was ask you to trust and verify like
Well, that's
what you
why
have
you
been
over
saying
here.
that you
Aren't
do.
you? Ain't that the source? Why did you think Vivian stopped?
No,
Because you was over here. But ain't you the source?
if I wouldn't have
Ain't
clicked
you the
this link,
source?
you would have still kept lying. But then you wonder
But ain't you the
when
source?
people lie on you.
Ain't you? But I don't get upset. Because at the
Yes,
end
you
of the
do.
day,
That's why
no,
you
I
went to the
don't.
cops.
No, I
That's why
don't.
you
No, I
went to the
don't.
cops.
No, I don't. Now, CJ Dunn, that's something totally different. What you did was absolutely uncalled for, and it was irresponsible. And I think you don't know when to
What you
cross
did
the
is
line.
irresponsible.
No,
You
it
just
wasn't.
crossed the line.
No,
It's
it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
irresponsible.
Well,
It's irresponsible.
Jay Don, if you feel that way, and if you feel that you're going to do something that may cause you to go to jail, then maybe you need to pop off. Because what I did was what the people said. You came over and verified. It sounds like you're angry. Now, if I called the cops on you, you did something against the law. And what you did was
But if
irresponsible.
they didn't
Because
arrest
again,
me,
I still
you
have your number. And
irresponsible. This is irresponsible
I ain't
journalism.
never. Okay, do you want to stay on? I can just let you on because I'm not going to argue with you. See, this is the format. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to drop you. Free of charge. I'm just going to drop you. I'm not going to do this. Now, I said what I said. You are the source. If you're going to be angry about it, then you can go on ahead and move on because nobody ain't going to stop me from what I'm talking about. And I don't give a damn what Ness and people say. They have said it. She's come over. We've had conversations. I didn't argue. I didn't do X, Y, Z. I went off on her channel one day because she thought she was that person. I'm like, oh, not today. But at the end of the day, here you are. You're saying that you didn't boo boo in your clothes. Thank God. And so what's the problem? That's what I'm asking you.
Jay Wilson, you would just have to ask yourself that question because Ness
Well,
still
okay
say that
then.
Mark kissed. Ness still say Mark pissed in his clothes. Now, did
Okay.
Mark piss
Well,
or was
well, well,
y'all at a
no, no,
water
no, no,
park?
no. Ness didn't say that. So let me go ahead and clear that up. It was Shelly who said it, and he laughed. He thought Shelly was absolutely hilarious.
Ness
And I
has
don't.
recently said that Mark
So
pissed in his
and your
clothes.
point
Now, did he piss?
and
Right. So, did
and
he piss in his
but am I
clothes
mad? Am
or
I
was he
mad?
lying?
But am
You
I
are
mad?
mad.
Am I mad? No, I'm
You
not.
are you mad. You
No,
are
I'm
mad.
not. Are you serious, Jay Dunn? That's foolish. We just had got off of a
Now,
ride.
if
My
I were
clothes was, hold on,
perpetrating,
girl.
if
My
I were
clothes was wet.
perpetrating,
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. My clothes was wet. Why am I gonna be mad at something that we laughed about? Again, you let these people get to you, and you let these people get you angry and upset, and it makes you look really unkilter because again, I don't give a damn what Ness says. I really don't. Me and Mark laughed about it, and Ness didn't say it. It was Shelly who said it. And I talked to Shelly maybe last year, and we laughed about that. So why am I going to be mad at something that Shelly said that we know is not true?
well, for the newest range of people, Ness has been saying that Mark
And
pissed on himself.
and
So,
and what?
so then you know that she a lie.
Okay, so and what? But I'm not sitting here chasing her down, arguing with her,
I
and
didn't
trying to
chase her
find
down.
her.
I didn't chase her
Okay,
down.
so okay. So what then? So my thing is this. So how I'm supposed to feel about that? If I know that's not the truth, then why I'm gonna sit here and get mad about it? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm more upset that you think I would get mad about that. That's what get me because I'm like, are you
Well, no,
serious?
no. I'm talking to you. You
Okay.
asked me if I chased her down. No, I didn't
Okay,
chase
well
her
then I
down.
mean, so what's the problem? Because you chasing me down, but like I said, you answered the question. You said no. You said, well, you should trust but verify. You here to verify, and I guess we trust him, right? So, and your point. That's why I was asking questions. I said, did she eat cabbage? How do y'all know this story? Who gave us this story? Why did I know that this story was happening? And you said it was a
And
lie.
I did tell you it's a lie, and I
Okay.
gave you the origin. But not only that, Jay Wilson. If I shit on myself, then who came and got me from the bus station and
Girl,
allowed me
that's
to
what
be
I
up
was
in
about
that
to
car
ask too, because
shitty?
I'm like, well,
Hold
because I
on.
don't,
We
nobody
gonna
want to
use
smell all
common
that.
sense. We gonna use common sense here. Who got me from the bus station with my shitty ass, according to Ness, and let me get my shitty ass up in their car, and then
Mm,
take my shitty ass to their house, and then they ate my shitty pussy? Who would do all that if I shit?
mm,
I
mm.
mean, common sense is common sense.
It is, but I tell you, they was going off at you. So what's going on with you in Intrinsic? She seemed like she said you have a personality disorder. She said it's not mental illness. She said it's a personality.
She would have to ask the two children up in her household.
Mm, okay, interesting. That's what she said. I'm just asking. Okay, anything else, Jay Dunn?
Oh, I just heard you up here lying, and I'm like, I know he ain't lying like
No,
this. Now that's the most.
look again. The people said that somebody boo booed on themselves, and I asked the question, who? When did this happen? On a mega bus. She couldn't make it to the bathroom. What, she was on the double decker? What happened? Was she on the top floor or the second floor? So again, I'm asking questions, and people like, well, you didn't know about this. This happened about 3 years ago. I'm like, no, I ain't know about it. I sure didn't. Because if I would have known about it, baby, if I was angry, baby, it would have been on and popping. So I know I didn't know about it. So I was just getting
Well,
the information of what happened.
they saying it happened 3 years ago. 3 years ago was 2022. That's when Ness came back.
Okay.
Remember, I had to been through court a few times since then.
Mm, 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 mm.
So I'm just you telling me what the people said and what the people
Well,
said.
that's what you
Ness
look
came.
at the you look at what the people say. They actually, you can see them actually typing it, and I'm actually
Well,
reading it.
I'm aware they could type a lie.
Okay. Okay, and I
Yeah,
read it, and I was
people can
asking the
type
question of when
lies.
did this happen? Because see, I'm just trying to get my water softener and my electric water heater. Okay, for my wish list.
And you
I
know
ain't
what,
come for
Jay?
all of this
Hold
stuff.
on. Jay, hold on. And I really don't care about shitty asses on buses right now. I'm trying to get my mama some pajamas and some socks.
Okay.
Y'all know my P.O. box. She wears size 2X. She need either cotton or flannel. Miss Murray loves pink and light pastel colors. Anyway,
All right.
Well, Vivian, I know that you can't be worried about shitty asses on buses when you got a shitty ass that you take care of. Huh?
bitch,
That
I
Now,
know
ain't
you ain't
that
talking
old
about my
Vivian.
motherfucking. Wait a minute, bitch, I know you ain't motherfucking talking about my mama. I know you don't want to go there, hoe. I'll drop your motherfucking ass right now. And I know it's Jay Wilson's panel, and he don't need
but
no
I will
motherfucking.
allow you to
But
do that
bitch,
because right,
I
right then and there,
motherfucking let
that was
your
that was
ass go, and
that
you'll
was that was
fucking be banned
uncalled
from
for.
here. You'll be banned from this motherfucker for forever, hoe. So don't start that shit with me. You not gonna fuck with me with my mother. Cause I never came for your dead ass mama. So don't fuck with me. I don't bother nobody's mamas. It's me and you. And I never said shit about you being on a bus with a shitty ass. All I said is I heard the fucking story.
Okay, that was interesting.
I don't fuck with
My
people
thing
when
is
it
this
come to
though.
my
I don't
goddamn
believe. I
mama.
don't even believe she went that route.
Cause that bitch don't know. I'll get
I'm
her
like,
motherfucking address. I'm only a stone's throw away from motherfucking Atlanta. Bitch, I'm driving distance. So don't fuck with my mama.
okay. I'm like, why she
I'll
do
do a
that?
motherfucking reconnaissance mission down there, bitch, so fast. And if something happened to her, go ahead and tell the police where I stay at in McCormick. How about that? Don't fuck with my mother.
That was uncalled for. That was really interesting.
It
But
really
anyway,
was uncalled for.
but let me say this, you all.
And
First of all,
the story been out there, Jay Wilson. And
I
the
didn't
story
know.
did come
First
from
of all,
it came from the ex. The shit been out there. It was said, like they said, Shelly does call her megabus. I don't know if
I
she
did
actually
not know why she was getting
it was the
called Megabus.
Florida. It was the
So,
Florida.
so let me say this though. I did not know she was called Megabus. I didn't know the reasoning why Shelly called her Meg. I didn't know why Shelly called her Megabus, right?
And
Hey,
then they also talked about her not having a change of clothing. I don't
okay.
know.
So
I wasn't on it.
I didn't know that. And then when y'all told me that, I'm like, somebody boo-pooed. And I'm reading this. And so you can see her swelling up, getting angry. But I'm like, girl, why you getting angry? I'm just reading what the chat said. And then she went to Mark talking about something he pissed in his clothes. Well, Shelly said that. And me and
You
Shelly
and
ain't mad
Shelly
about
done
that.
been listen, you and Shelly done been up here and laughed about that shit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you trying, but again, it's almost like you saying something about me, even though the people were saying something about you. And I'm reading the chat. And while I'm reading the chat, I'm like, well, how did that happen? That seems odd. Don't make a bus have bathrooms? Did she eat their old cabbage? I'm asking all the questions, right? So then you came up and said, Jay, that's old. That's been out there. I'm like, well, I didn't know about it. Because maybe if I would have known about it, it would have been on. I didn't even know why Shelley called the lady Megabus. Now that I now that I know, it's like, okay, all right. So again, I didn't know why somebody was called 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad until somebody explained it to me. So again, I didn't know this, right? So she said, well, you should trust but verify. Well, hell, I got you here. You who we talking about. So go ahead and tell it. And then she want to say you of all people, and then she want to say Ness was talking about you, and I'm like, and your point, and your point, because I don't care. And then you're getting mad. I'm not mad at anything. What I can't understand is why you get mad, because again,
And this
people
the
will always talk
sad
about me.
part. And this the sad part. This the funny shit. At least I got a mama. If my mama's ass is shitty, at least I got a mama. How about that, hoe?
But this is the thing, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're talking about what we really came up here to talk about. Like I said, I didn't even know all of this. And then, again, I can
You
understand
was
if
reading it. You
I
were
can
reading the
under
chat.
I yeah,
You were reading the chat.
I can understand if she said something about Vivian or she came at Vivian, but to come at Vivian's mother, I'm like, who does that? And this is why, and again, y'all, I mean, I don't want to believe Bambi, but Bambi was like, people got issues and people got this and this and this. And my thing is, you don't run this platform. You're not going to come yell and scream and all of this stuff. And I mean, Vivian has a right to be mad. You come after Vivian. You went after the wrong person. And I was getting ready to drop you for free because it was just absolutely uncalled for. But in the meantime, y'all see that little thing scrolling over there? Baby, that's for the wish list. I got a old nasty piece of wish list. Hold on for a minute, baby. I need to get the wish list copied again. Hold on for a minute, girl.
Go ahead, Jay. Y'all listen. So he asking for the wish list. Y'all know he say, oh, nasty piece of water heater. But listen, while y'all doing that, throw a couple of pajamas, women's pajamas in his cart. She wear 2X. She like cotton and she like flannel. She like to be warm. She an old lady. She like 92. Her birthday coming up. Oh, yeah, water heater and water softener. Y'all bless the passer.
Child, but look, but you did you see Vic Damone? Child, I'm like, Vic got a whole car paid for, and then they said the people paid for the stove too. I'm like, well, Lord, let me go ahead and start asking, baby, if they doing all that. But me and Vic had a conversation. So Vic, this is my
I hope his wife okay though.
he said
How's
that
his
she's
wife doing?
okay. She said she's okay. She's doing therapy, and then she'll be back to work. But this is the thing. So Vic's car is insured, right? But Vic's wife did not have insurance. So in the state of Texas, it is against the law to drive without insurance. Now, because Vic's wife
I
was
thought
in
it was
his,
against the law to drive everywhere without insurance. Yes,
well,
I
I can.
still go live, y'all. I go live with my mom.
Yeah, but this is the
I go
thing.
live
I
with my
don't I don't
mom.
I don't know what Michigan law is. I don't. I can only just speak for Texas and Florida. So you have to have insurance. If nothing but is PIP, no fault, you got to have something, right? So Vic and I were talking. I was like, well, Vic, I understand that your car is covered. And I understand that your wife may have been looking for a job or doing all of these things. I get it. But if she was in the wrong, or if that person would come back and say, I am hurt, then she could be on the hook, or you could be on the hook if your insurance doesn't cover all of that stuff. And this is why
But
I
does he
said
have
that.
no fault?
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
not no
He,
fault,
he
but
needs to get he needs to get
does
his
he have
wife liability. She needs to have liability insurance. If nothing else, she should have liability, because if she hits somebody's fence, if
oh,
she
Petey,
hits
Pete, I
anything.
hope she got some kind of health insurance. If she ain't got no health insurance, that's more expensive than not having
Well,
car insurance.
I think she has health insurance because of Vic, and Vic is at Amazon, which he doesn't mind. He even mentioned it, so I'm not doxing Vic. Vic was the one telling people you can smoke weed and work at Amazon. So Vic is at Amazon, and I think they do have insurance. Yeah, I think they do have insurance, but um, yeah. So Vic is his wife. She didn't have the insurance, but his car did. So, but my thing is, you might want to give her some liability, if nothing else. So, if something happens, then she will be okay. Now, Jay Dunn, I think I'm gonna get ready to ban you
Fuck
because
you and your dirty ass fucking machine, you stupid hoe. How about that? You dumb bitch.
yeah, Jay Dunn, because you've done too much, and what you put in the back chat is absolutely. I'm gonna read what she put in the back chat. I'm gonna read. So she said, Jay Wilson, if it's okay, I'll be reviewing this in the morning. I won't be dragging you though. Okay, so whatever. And then she said, Vivian, go clean your SHITTY mama. And that's
And I
what you're
don't have
saying.
to do that because my mama can go to the bathroom.
hmm but that's what she does. And so again, Transit was talking about it. Now let me say this. And Ness is up here. The first person who I heard talk about that, I heard that today. First of
Ness
all,
wasn't the first person that talked
and so
about
the
that.
people said that she wasn't the first person. They said Bambi was the person who talked about it. And so that's what was going on there. So yeah, what's up, Ness?
Hi. Yeah,
Mhm.
to hear me being lied on was just wild. I didn't make up any of these stories. I don't know why people are just blatantly lying on me. I just can't believe that. Uh, so happy wish list Tuesday. You know,
Yes,
I just
baby.
wanted to come and wish
Does
you a
it's honey,
happy.
because baby,
Can,
if
can I
Vic
at
is
least?
getting,
Can I?
if
Why
Vic is
can't I
getting
get
it,
it?
well, hold on. I'm saying if Vic can get a wish list, then Lord knows I'm gonna get one. He got a
I
carnival
mean,
soul.
but I just was trying to get it out. So let me try it again. Happy wish list Tuesday. I was promoting your wish list on my
Mm-hmm,
channel, and
mm-hmm,
I even took the liberty of guiding the people. You know, I took them on a tour guide to the wish list.
mm.
And oh my goodness, I damn near dropped my mouse. I said, "Is this a water heater for $520?" And then I said, "Is this a water? I don't know what type of water. I don't know if that's a duvet or what it was that you had." I said, okay, it was only two things on the wish list. And I said, well, two things that are over $500. I mean, happy wish list Tuesday indeed.
It is, but you got to have a water softener in Texas because the water is hard here, and it will mess up your refrigerator and all of that stuff because there are minerals here. So I'm going to replace it. Even if the wish list is not wishing, I'm still going to get it. So yeah. So if it happens or not, the plumber comes out here Saturday, so I will change those things out. I am going to get the electric water heater because it doesn't have tanks and it's energy efficient. And I'm going to get the softener because you have to have a softener in Texas. Not so much in Florida because the water's not hard, but in Texas, it's a lot of limestones, a lot of quarries. So that stuff carries minerals and scales. So yeah, so you got to have it,
Oh,
you know.
yes. Tell the
hmm
future buyers the necessity of it. I hear you.
hmm
But, I just remember back in the day when, I had a wish list and you took every opportunity to poke fun at me, You were talking about,
Did I? What was on the list? Because I didn't even know you had a wish
well,
list and what was
uh,
on it.
well, you
What
made
was on
fun
your
of
wish
the.
list?
Remember, you tried to make fun of the lies that people were saying that I had draws on my wish list,
Did
and you
you?
were, of course I didn't. Why would I have draws
Okay.
on my wish list? But you
I don't
believed
know.
it. You didn't ask them when they told you.
Well,
When they told you, you
but
went
people
with it.
believe that Jay Dunn. People believe that you said that about Jay Dunn, and
That
I
I said
asked,
what?
well, I said, so and this is my question. I'm like, well, did she eat cabbage? Did she eat collard greens? She couldn't make it to the bathroom. How did this happen? And then she came up and she said, I don't believe you're believing that. You should have trusted but
Yeah,
verified.
but
I'm
that
like,
was a
well,
lie. That
that's
was a
why you.
lie.
I said that's why you're here. You're doing this. And then she said, "Oh, she said that Mark pissed in his clothes, and this is what Ness said." And I'm like, "Okay," but Shelly said it first, and we laugh about that. So it's no big whoop to me. So people say a lot of things. So yeah,
I
she tried
guess.
to throw you under the bus, I guess, to say that you were saying stuff like I care about that. So I'm
But
like,
she
okay.
lied. She lied,
Mhm.
and we know that she lied. You know.
Yeah, so it was
So it's
interesting.
like, what are we
But what
talking
she
about?
did to Vivian's mom was awful. And so I think we're gonna just say, you know what, for that, we're just gonna you're not gonna come over here for a while because I don't think you learned your lesson. You can attack Vivian, but you're not gonna go and attack somebody's mom. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. So
Attacked Vivian's mom? I don't. What do you mean by attacked Vivian's
she
mom?
attacked Vivian's mom. So that's all. But it's all good.
Uh, well, are we surprised? I mean,
Well,
yeah.
my thing is this. The sad part about it is I was telling her that, and I'm like, it seems like you get very angry. I said, so what if Ness said something about me? It won't be the first time, it won't be the last. I'm not upset about it. So why are you upset? It seems like you're upset. And I said, that's why people have an issue with you because see, you'll get upset and then you'll go dock somebody's phone number. Like the Kimmy situation. I thought that was darn near awful. I mean, I don't get along with Kimmy, but you know, if she did have that mailing address up there, it wasn't your it wasn't your job to go and put it up there because you knew her address was up there. And it's always pushing the envelope to see what she can do wrong until she gets caught and then have to go to a court hearing or something, and then everybody's wrong. And I just think that people
I
don't have
will say
boundaries.
this. I will say this. Anybody who see anything on her page, if that half even pretend like she want to take a picture of my YouTube channel of my mama and put it on her page, let me know. Send me timestamps, whatever. Let me know.
Yeah,
I will,
you know,
Miss Vivian. I'll be looking.
my thing is keep it on YouTube.
It's not, listen, I'm still not above going on military reconnaissance. So just let me know. Y'all
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
to get in
We don't
contact
need
with
that
me.
kind of stuff. And my thing is this: if you can't deal with what the beef sector or YouTube gives, and if you can't deal with that, then move. Because I guess I was supposed to get mad because she said my dude pissed in his clothes. I mean, we were at Six Flags. We were off of water ride. I don't care about that. You know, you don't care about those things, especially when you know they're not true. But something is wrong when you get mad and those little things cause you to do that kind of stuff. And I just think there's a problem. So, you know, it is what it is. And this is not beat up Jay Dunn Day. It's just, you know, we see what happened. We
Let me
just saw
find
what
something
happened.
about my mama on YouTube. I bet you the fuck it will be beat the fuck up Jay Dunn Day. Then she talk about she got some pew pews. We could see who always outnumbered, always out what? Now you want to see a real bitch, you'll see a real bitch.
Okay, interesting. What's up, Queen Tulsa? How you doing today?
I'm gonna interrupt you
Okay.
guys. Have a good night.
All right, you too, Ness. Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming over to support. Um,
Mhm.
yes. Oh, nothing. I just stopped through. I saw you guys were live. And I'm assuming that JDD has come over here and started up some mess, child.
Well, it was some things that was said tonight. So somebody was saying that I didn't know why she was called Megabus, and somebody said that she had boo booed on the bus, and I'm like, what? I'm like, she
Yeah.
boo booed on the bus. I'm like, that don't sound right. I said, could she not make it to the bathroom? Did she eat cabbage? Did she eat some Dale greens? I'm just trying to figure out. You know, I'm gonna add a little stank to it. But she came up and she said, that's a lie, and that you of all
Too late,
people
it was
know.
already stank.
Well, my thing is this though. I'm like, so if it's a lie and if it's trust but verified, then you're here to verify it. And so she said that was not true, and she never used the bathroom. And then she said somebody ate her little twat, and all of this stuff. And I mean, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm like, all right, you know. And so we went on, and then she, I guess, wanted to bring Mark up. I'm like, okay, and your point, you know, about the Six Flags situation and peeing in his clothes. I'm like, child, we was on a water ride. I ain't even going there with you because that's ignorance. That's pure ignorance. And then, you know, Vivian said we're not here to talk about who done pooped on a bus or something to that extent. And again, it was just we were talking about my wish list. And so she came back with Vivian talking about some, you know, you talking about some S, you need to wipe your mama S something to that extent. And Vivian went off. Vivian like, I know you ain't talking about my mama. And I just shut my mouth and let what needed to be done be done. So, and again, this is why you don't come over here because you know you came here wrong. And again, I facilitate and moderate my platform, and that's it. And it's always going to be that way. And so I just don't think that you are welcome. You really owe Vivian an apology because Vivian said nothing about your mama. No one said anything about anybody's mom, and you popped off in your emotions and you said that, and it was absolutely uncalled for. I truly believe on the strength of Vivian that you ain't even gonna pop up over here no more because I think it's just unfortunate that you had to do
And
that.
this ain't even on the strength of me. Honestly, y'all, Jay Wilson had met my mama. Jay Wilson had met my mama. Jay Wilson folks that met my mama. It's people on here that's in this chat that have actually met my mom in person. Anybody that know, it's people in this chat that have talked to my mama.
Well,
My
I'll
mama
talk
don't
to
F
her.
with nobody. My mama cool people. She a sweet lady that's just living out her final days.
Yeah, my thing is this: if you had issues with Vivian, just say something about Vivian. Don't talk about Vivian's mom. And I think that was just really low for the powerful. It was a low blow. It was low brow. So that's
Well,
my
like you
thought.
said, this is your channel. She come over here trying to make up her own. Okay, let me go on mute because this train is in the back. I'm sorry.
All right, train. Come on. That
Oh,
midnight train to Tulsa.
there
I
you go.
got to go. I got to go. I got to go. Come on, midnight train to Tulsa. Come on,
Yes,
Tulsa, baby. I hear the train. Okay. All right.
yes. I'm gonna
Same
say
train, same train, carrying my mother, same train. Come on, train. All
okay,
right. Get
but
on
she
board,
just
little children. Okay, all of them train
Miss
songs. Go ahead.
Vivian, I wanted to say your mother is very beautiful, and thank God that you still have her. Some people, like Jay Dunn, don't have a mom. And so, really, I've been doing I use her as a case study. She Everything that she went through as a child, she's doing as an adult and she's putting it out into her life. So that's why her life is in shambles. And until she takes accountability that she's just an unfit, ain't shit bitch, then she'll never move ahead. But
But let
I
me
know
say
that
this
stuff don't
though.
bother.
I do think that there is something that doesn't necessarily click. I think that there's something that, and I could be mad, but I'm not mad. And I don't get angry with her because there is something that just does not click. And people don't know boundaries. People don't know tact. And they do things, and I don't know if it clicks. It is not quite, it's not quite normal. And it's not, and like I said, I understand what Bambi was saying, because it's like no matter what you tell her, it doesn't click. And then all of a sudden, when bad things happen, then it's everybody's fault, or you all did this to me, and everything has to be a her focus. And I've noticed that, and I'm like, but some don't click, and this is why my heart goes out, because something is just not clicking. Something is just not connecting. And I do believe I agree with Bambi. I now all of that stuff that they did, and all of this stuff, I can't speak to that. But when Bambi was saying that it's a personality situation, medication can't handle this. This is something that people have to just inwardly look at and recognize. And if they don't, it will always be an issue.
Well,
Because
my thing is, I got
but,
my
but
own mental illness problems that I got to deal with, and she need to leave me. She need to leave mama out of it, cause yeah, that's not a good thing for her. If my mental illness just happened to kick off, and she talking about my mama, just leave my mama out of this shit. My mama ain't on YouTube like that. My
But
mama
if you
comes
had
on
said something
YouTube.
about her dead ass mama, then it would have been a problem. You get what
well,
I'm
it
saying?
was because Vivian did go there because, of course,
Well, she
you
had every
know,
fucking right to at this point.
yeah. But my thing is this, y'all. Look, the
And my thing,
person.
hold on. The thing is, I ain't saying nothing about. Listen, y'all. I still don't know that girl mama. Y'all will never see me dox her. Y'all will never see me going out there tripping with her. I don't bother folk on here, but you will not disrespect Miss Mary. I don't give a damn. You ain't gotta like me. You can hate me 100 times a day, 100,000 times a day, but you will not disrespect my mama. That's
I'm
my
gonna say
mama.
this.
That's the only one I got.
Yeah,
I don't know about nobody else, but
the
that's my
girl
mama.
the girls are not well, and I don't think they're well. I think they have some issues that they need to really work through. But y'all. Now look, I know that wish list is really expensive, and but I said, you know what? Go in faith. If people gonna bless you, they gonna bless you. But baby, I ain't mad at Vic with a Vic. I heard you got a stove and a car. I mean,
Yes,
it's
he
just,
did. The price
baby,
is right.
it's just the regular price is right. Okay, and let's make a deal over that. Yeah, it's just the regular
Let's
old
make a
price is
deal,
right, and
honey.
let's make a deal. Okay, so but I know it's pretty spicy, but this is the difference though. I'm still gonna get that water heater and I'm still gonna get that water softener because it's a necessity. And I talked to the service person, and I've had that stuff since the house, so it's time to make that change. But I am definitely gonna do it with some energy efficient things, and I'm excited about that and that water heater and that water softener. But water softeners are a necessity in southern and mid Texas because the minerals are so dense here. It will scale and mess
Please
up
get a
your
please get a water
dishwasher.
softener because your water hard as hell.
Yeah, I mean, for the mere fact of where we are. So yeah, so that's it. But y'all, look, I was trying to get a girl something to talk about. I ain't know they gonna talk about this, and this is the sad part about it. I'm not in the mess between Ness and Jay Dunn and all of these people. However, I don't think Jay Dunn helps herself by doing these types of things because now people look at her and they were like, "Well, why would you even do that?" So she's just that archetype of somebody that folk do not like. I don't have a problem with Jay Dunn. I just think that Jay Dunn doesn't know boundaries, and then she goes off and do things and really don't think about the long term implications in the end. You know, yeah, it is what it is. So Kim McGee, it's not hard, but if I don't get this water softener, they give it about like maybe another 5 months. So I got time. So I'm gonna go ahead and a water softener and changing the water heater is not hard, especially now since it's going to be on the wall and it's tankless. So I don't have to worry about water leaking and spilling and all of that foolishness. So, yeah, I'm excited about
Oh,
that.
them tankless ones are real cute. They
Yeah,
real
I'm,
nice.
I'm getting I'm getting a tankless one, and it's a good price. I'm gonna tell y'all what though. So I had to get a plumber, a certified plumber, but they have those like the buyer boys and ghetto, and they have some other. And that man gave me an estimate. Now let me say this. Let me say this. So you all see the list. So it's about a grand 100. It's a grand 100. So it's good. I have it. I'll get it. But Lord Jesus, if y'all want to be a blessing now, like y'all was a blessing to Vic, but I understand. If y'all don't, it's not necessary. I still love y'all. But those two items are like a grand 100. That's just the equipment. But the problem comes with some of these major plumbing companies, they want to send two plumbers. And about time you finish, it only takes about it could be 45 minutes to an hour to get this stuff done. It's not hard work, you know, and they want to charge $5,000 to $7,000. I guarantee you
That's
by the
true,
time,
Jay.
yeah,
That's true.
I'm
Cause
like,
I saved on them bringing because they wanted to bring when they were trying to do some stuff around my house with my
mm-mm,
plumbing.
no,
I
ma'am.
saved by my daddy doing the digging. My daddy was like, we ain't gonna pay them for that. I did digging for years. I got this. Tell him to send the other dude home. He could pay me.
Yeah. And so now that I do have a plumber, if I'll probably pay maybe 1,500 to $1,600 at the most. Had I used the regular plumbers, those ones that are on Angie's list and all of that stuff, those people, it would have been a minimum of $5,000, a minimum. So I'm like, So I'm just glad that I got it. So like I said, if the wish list ain't wishing, I'm still gonna get it. I put it in the cart already. The only thing that I'm waiting for is the plumber to look over it and to see if it's appropriate, and then we'll go on with that. So I know that those items are the right size for my home, and we're gonna go on with that. So, but the install is, and the plumber happens to be a friend of the family, so that is a blessing. And so they're gonna come over and get that done. And I'll probably cook dinner and feed them and give them and pay and all of that stuff. Because again, I don't believe in not paying people, but he was the one who told me, because I actually sent the estimates to him. He said, these people got to be crazy. He said, all of this. He said the stuff don't even cost that much, and he was right. So I went right on Amazon. I went to Lowe's and priced it out. However, if you go on the wish list, I've gotten the ones that are really good, and they are like mid range, really good, because people be getting all of that high equipment and stuff, and all it is just extra gadgets and stuff that people making you pay for. So I got the one that's really good, and so I'm gonna do that. But if you want to bless, you can. If not, that's all right. I know the girls are gonna go on the wish
Empress,
list.
I will do one. You know what? I am gonna do one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
you should
one
do
and
one
I'll
for
put
your
it on my
mom,
channel.
dear.
I'm gonna do it for my mama. Yeah, my
Because
mama.
because
I
my
am
thing is
praying
this
that my
though.
mama. I honestly, y'all, let me tell y'all, Jay, can I be honest with the chat? For
Hmm.
those of you who don't know, my mom right now is on hospice. My mom is on hospice. Um, she's doing well, but my mom has dementia. And for those of you who know, I do the dementia diaries with me and my mama, and I'll let her be on there and we'll talk and stuff because it gives her something to do. And she likes the folks from YouTube. She loves the folks from YouTube. She loves talking to y'all. So, um, and my mama loves the folks on YouTube. She loves y'all. I'm telling y'all, she loves Boo. She asks about Boo all the time.
We,
She
as a matter of
she
fact, we
asks.
sat right next to her when we ate, and we had a really good time. So, and the reason why I want Vivian to do a page, not because I don't want her to add to mine, but my stuff is really expensive. And so I know Vivian would have a better chance to get what she need without my stuff, because I think my stuff would be a hindrance to what Vivian needs to do. Because again, regardless if I get mine or not, I'm still gonna have to get it.
And,
That's the cost
and
of home ownership. Go ahead, Vivian.
and y'all, and this is the thing. Y'all, Jay knows that I be playing with him in reference to when I came up here and said that about my mom. Cause we get stuff for mom. I do stuff for mom all the time. Is it taxing? That's why I work so much, y'all.
Let me say this.
That's why
You
I work
have
so
not,
much.
because your ass not. When Vic is getting a whole damn car and a stove, child, and you don't think I'm an ass. Now, this is, well, I don't know what Vic's situation is, but I'm gonna get mine regardless. But first of all, it's content, and it gives the girls something to talk about. Y'all see, I already done stir it up with Ness talking about some. Damn, that's $500, and that's $500. Well, that's what it costs. Water heaters cost, and water softeners cost. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But thank God, because baby, if I was unemployed, Vivian, I don't know if I could afford all of that. If I was unemployed.
You right about that. People don't know the cost of home ownership is terrible. You know, Jay, you remember
Mhm.
just about 2 years ago, I just got a new I had to get the plumbing done in the house. I had to get a whole new septic tank, a whole
Mm.
new septic system. It was like the
And
septic
them
tank
septic
itself.
systems are no joke, because again, that's rural living. And so I had to go visit my mama's people and my daddy's people. I'm like, ooh, y'all don't have to worry about me coming out here out in the woods with because them
And
septic
this is
tanks
the thing
cost.
about septic systems. I had one where they had one of those bricks where they just put some bricks down in the yard and stuff and did it. Honey, we had to get the whole re-system done where they had to drop a whole new thing, dig new holes, tore up my fence and everything. Had to take everything down to get the truck in there. I'm telling y'all, home ownership is not for the faint at heart.
But you know what? It's rewarding though, because you feel good because you come home, it's yours. You know, I mean, you do what you got to do. You're not connected with anyone, and it's worth it. You all like, believe it or not. Can I tell y'all this? I'm excited about the new. I know but I'm excited because this is a tankless electric water heater. You know, and with regular water heaters, the water has to fill up and it has to be heated, which causes a lot of electric situation, you know, because, you know, you got to use up all that electric. So this one now, it just uses it, it heats it up right on the spot, right on the spot. So I'm excited about that. And then the water softener. So it's good. It's a lot of things that I'm getting ready to get done. You know, after I finish my two vacations. And so I got a lot of things that I got to do. So I'm pretty excited about it. But like I said, you all, yes, if you want to bless on that list, you can. And I appreciate anything you can do. And I ain't mad at it. But at the end of the day, if the wish list comes true or not, I still look, I'm gonna make that wish come true myself because again, I'm just gonna have to do what I gotta do and I'm gonna pay for it cash. That's why it's already in the cart. So, but if you want to take some off the cart, you can. Amen.
Jay
Amen.
Wilson, you out there singing, any way you bless
Bless me.
me, I'll be
I'll be
satisfied.
satisfied. Yes,
Uh-huh.
Lord. So yeah, but let me go ahead and put that cash up down just in case you can't give 500, but you can give five. Okay, here you go. But anyway, y'all, I'm really excited though because this water heater, the installation of it, and it'll be done Saturday. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah.
My friend, I have a friend, they were redoing their
Thank you,
house.
Kim McGee. Thank you, Empress.
And Empress, thank you so much. Jay, you remember Empress.
Uh-huh.
Empress is the original Wonder Woman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a friend who did their water heater, and here they did the tankless. Oh my God, I freaking love going down there. Well, I used to also go in there steam shower too.
See, that's the thing, and it stays hot all the time. So what I'm going to do, you all, is I'm going to get a rain shower head. I have a nice one now, but I want a really big rain shower head. But like I said, once everything is in, we're gonna, you know, do what we gotta do. So yeah. But y'all, that's you know, you got those pipes warmed up tonight, Tulsa. Oh, I don't know what Tulsa got going on. Tulsa been quiet. Tulsa, is the train finished? Tulsa, what you had to say, Tulsa?
Oh, I'm just rolling with y'all. I done went to the store and some more stuff.
Okay, you done went to the store, Tulsa.
That's what
Yeah,
I missed about living in the neighborhood. You could walk to the store while you know what I'm saying? I miss that about living in the neighborhood.
hmm
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, child, it's garbage day today. I gotta put my garbage out. I mean, garbage day tomorrow. I gotta put my garbage out. So come on,
yeah, but
baby.
that's the best part. Well, when you become a homeowner, then all the maintenance and stuff becomes yours. It's different from being in an apartment, and that's the luxury of having your own home. So for those
Yeah,
of you
but
out
like I said,
there,
but those things come up. But this is why you save up. This is why you work. So you can do that. Come on, it's breezy out here, baby. Ooh, that breeze is kicking today.
That's
Come
why
on,
you make
breeze.
sure your homeowner's insurance is up to par and up
Come
to
on,
speed.
come on. Yeah, you got to make sure your homeowner's insurance is up to par. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yeah, you got to make sure. Come on, let's go, Larry. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Now listen, let me tell y'all this. I gotta tell y'all this story.
Go
So
potty. Go potty.
my mama got this cat that just decided that it wanted to live at her house. I don't know where the cat came from. I don't know if the cat came out the woods or what. It's been there since it was a kitten.
Jesus.
So what y'all might want to do, if for those of you, especially in the rural areas that got animals, you might want to check with the local humane society. Or even if you got animals that you having a hard time feeding or whatever, you might check with the local humane society and they will supply you nice, hearty, nice food for your animals. Um This cat, they do here in my area, they'll do a trap and release where they'll if as long as you'll feed the animal, they'll give you the food for the animal. And
Well, you better
and
hurry
it's a
up on
win-win, it's a win-win situation because it keeps snakes away from your house.
You hear me? Trump might stop it, girl. Trump, did you all wait? First of all, did you all see the interview tonight on ABC? It was scary, and how he was coming at that man. It was scary. Did y'all see the interview?
I didn't.
No.
I
It was
woke up
scary.
not long ago. What happened?
So the gentleman, I can't think of his name. Pastor, have you mentioned that? Who is LL? Who is Lips? Who is this? Y'all know who that is?
Uh, L.
Who is that, y'all? I
L.
don't know who that
Yeah,
is. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I never heard the person, so yeah, I don't know who that is. So y'all need to help me out on that. I don't know that person.
Oh, I was singing Beyonce to them last night.
Oh yes, you were, honey. But can I say, you were, honey. I heard you. But y'all need to go watch Trump. He was in rare form tonight, and that man is off. Something's wrong. Something is wrong.
Well, I did hear that
Was
he
it
was
the town
trying
hall
to make it.
meeting? I'm sorry. Was it the town hall meeting with Como?
No, no, no. He had an interview on ABC.
It wasn't with Jeff Bezos because he was lying on him, saying that he was going to be charging outrageous prices on Amazon. He said no, the prices are going to stay the same. So I know he tried to come out the other day and try to lie on that man, and he gave a statement.
So what happened was Jeff Bezos was going to tell the people how these prices were going to go up. Donald Trump called him and they halted it. That's what happened.
Oh, they said it was a content creator got took out by his partner.
You know what? I heard a little bit about that. I really didn't know who they were, but that's sad, baby. And I'm telling you, baby, YouTube will do some
The
things
girls
to
are
your
not
worship.
well though.
Mm-mm,
Okay.
mm-mm.
I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, people are snapping out. And I don't know where y'all been, but it just seems like ever since that cousin 19, it's just outlandish stuff that I've just never seen before. Families taking each other out. Just on the news the other day, this boy had got out and then unalived his mama and his brother, I believe. Please get the help that y'all deserve. Don't,
What?
yeah. Please get the help that y'all deserve. You deserve, you can live a happy life. Like whatever you've been through, please go talk to somebody. Because people are feeling under pressure. They feel like they don't have nowhere to go. Resources are out there. Just look and
Yeah.
don't give up.
Yeah.
I don't care how hard life is. Don't give up. Don't even give the enemy that type of power and
Yeah.
over you.
Well, that's why I was telling that content creator, and this is why I'm not really going in because I really think something. I don't know. I just think something is not right there. And she said she wasn't upset, but I'm like, it seemed like you were. And then she was saying, well, somebody said something about you. And I'm like, well, yeah, they always say something about me. But you don't see me up here chasing after folk, mad at them. And I said, and you take a whole nother stance of angry. So I said, so you need to really kind of chill with that. But yeah, then to say what she said about Vivian's mom was really not called for. It was really off. So I just hope something happened. Like I said, this is not even a Ness versus Jay Dunn versus intrinsic thing. She don't have nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with decency. And let's say if Vivian was throwing shade at you, you should have came at Vivian and not her mama, because Vivian definitely didn't come after your mama. So I just think that was kind of off. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to go because I'm sleepy, so I'm going to sleep. Y'all, that wish list is up. That wish list is scrolling, baby.
I guess I need to go put me a wish list on
Yes, yes, because y'all, I don't want
by
Vivian wish
tomorrow.
list to be messed up because of mine, yeah. So it is what it is. But hell, I said y'all got victim on a car and a stove. So I'm like, y'all can get a old nasty piece of water heater and a water softener. I think Vic car costs more than $1,000 and that stove. I ain't jealous, but you know, bless me. So wow, that's sad, y'all. I didn't know that, Catherine. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. I
Brother
don't think
Jay,
y'all gonna,
have
baby.
you
I don't know if
heard
y'all gonna
any?
get a stimulus check because there's too much going on, and these people getting ready to riot, and they getting ready to protest if this man don't get it together. His 100 days have been just a bunch of mess, and even Fox News can't save him because a lot of people are very upset with him. So yeah. Now look, the girls is gonna be talking about this tonight. They're gonna be talking about it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Let them say what they want to say. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have my water heater installed on Saturday, and I'm gonna have my water softener installed on Saturday. So regardless of what happened, it is what it is. But I know it's gonna get the girls some content. Yes, it is. And so, yeah, we all here for it. And Vivian already done got some content by cussing somebody out. So, yeah. And I read what Jay Dunn said in the back chat. See, this is why people don't like you, girl. This is why people don't mess with you because you do stuff like this, and it's not, it's not, something's not right. Something's not connecting. And that's why I'm not upset with you.
Jay,
Something's not
and
connecting.
this
What's
is
up?
the sad part about the whole situation. I ain't even mad at her because I know she got some things that she got to deal with. And it is what it is. She can say what she got want to say about me and my mama. Because guess what? Again, at the end of the day,
I just think that it was a
me and my
scandal,
mama,
but I think you just came right back.
dead.
Yeah,
I'm
but my
glad
people
I'm
got
just dead to do what I got to do for my mama. You know what I'm saying? And I'm loving her to life and back. Loving
yeah,
her to
I
life
think it was
and
meant
back.
for shot, but I think she got a shot back and she couldn't say nothing because you cussed her the heck out. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, it is what it is. But look, Queen Tulsa and Vivian, I'm getting ready to lay it down. Y'all know Queen Tulsa got 2 channels, so I don't know which one she gonna go on, but check Tulsa out and check
Y'all know
Vivian
what?
out.
Y'all be easy. Queen Tulsa, have a good night,
Don't forget,
sweetheart.
You
Vivian,
as well,
have a wish
beautiful.
list. Vivian, make sure you get your wish list,
Oh,
girl.
I ain't gonna, baby. I don't go to nobody's channels.
No,
Empress, I
I
don't.
said the
When I
wish
say I
list.
don't go to no channels, I don't go to. Oh, Jay,
The
I
wish
need you.
list.
I made the wish list, but Jay, listen, babe. I need you. You know that email I sent you? Hmm.
Which one?
Hmm. You sent me the message.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it was.
But we'll figure it out. I'll
Text
figure it
me
out.
later.
I
All
ain't
right,
stressed.
boo.
All
Look,
right, Queen Tulsa. All right,
all
Vivian.
right,
Vivian, I'm
y'all.
going to go
We
All
on.
right,
Y'all
have
have a
a
gone.
good night.
beautiful night on purpose. See you tomorrow.
All
All right,
right.
bye.
Okay. Night.
Bye.